Organizations made everything a lot easier. Even during COVID on the shutdown, if a patient called me with a toothache, I could come in and get everything set up within minutes, and I have no practice with doing so. It's really easy to see. It meant I didn't need my assistant to come and help me. I could have a hygienist hop in really fast, and I could just say, grab the red bin. They grab the red bin and everything's set up really fast, as opposed to trying to run to room 1 for this and room 2 for another thing. We can get everything's in one spot. It's really easy to set up and made things go really smoothly. It was amazing how fast everyone caught on in the staff on how the system worked. It's very intuitive. Everyone figured it out within 1 or 2 cycles through setting things up. So it's really changed the efficiency in the office and really made it a lot smoother place to work. Storage has gotten a lot easier to see and easier to understand when everything's where it's supposed to be, and we know where everything is stored in a way that makes sense and is organized. I can easily walk through and make orders without having to dig through several different rooms or walk past something that wasn't where it should be. We're not guessing on how much certain supplies we need or used. We know at the beginning of the week when we refill our tubs exactly how much we are, and we're knowing we're getting low. We're not running out of things as much as we used to do, so it's easier to catch things earlier and keeps everything just easier to read. Obviously my favorite part is going to be the cost savings. We're buying fewer supplies, stuff isn't expiring, so I'm not wasting money in those regards. So that's the obvious answer, but really because our sterilization and our storage rooms have no doors, patients walk by it and things look a lot cleaner. They look nicer. And it just presents a little better to the patients, looks a little more professional. That they're not seeing shelves full of supplies, they're seeing the bins that are coordinated and clean. So hopefully we're post-COVID now. And it changed how we ran, just because when we read through the CDC's recommendations for how to set up a room and take care of a room, by using the system we were already doing that. By having everything in a bin that's covered, we don't have to worry about aerosols getting elsewhere in the room. We weren't having supplies sit out that shouldn't be. Everything was where it's supposed to be and in a safe and clean area, as opposed to before, where we had things in drawers or things on open counters that that really just wouldn't pass inspection now after COVID. By incorporating all the bins behind me, we've been able to change how our sterilization works as well. We've actually been able to clean things up and make it more organized as well, keeping a stricter clean dirty side, and sped up the sterilization as well. We've been able to do more, we'll keep things cleaner longer and not have as much backup as we used to have, just because everything was in its cassettes. We weren't having cassettes missing instruments and having to pull things apart. But we definitely are able to overhaul the sterilization room and make it a lot more efficient. Now, luckily, we've never had any accidents, but now that everything's covered and even safer, the risk is even lower. Honestly, if everything's inside the box, there's no way to get a stick, so the risk is almost zero at this point, whereas before it was everyone being careful. We have a schedule, we do our best. Patients have busy days, we have busy days, and when we're running behind or not on schedule, it throws everything off in the office. It makes patients unhappy, it makes me not happy either. So being able to shorten the amount of time it takes to tear down or set up a room keeps us on schedule faster. It also gives the flexibility, so if we're changing a filling into a crown or we're doing 2 fillings instead of 1, we can swap that over really fast without having to totally pull apart a room and reset it. It's really easy and makes things go a lot smoother.